Oh my god, I am just too excited to actually figure out how to open this video, but here we are. Welcome to Patinator Plays Magic the Gathering Arena. Oh my god, this is my homecoming. The very first card game I ever played. The one that's really stuck with me all these years. I was never really good at it, but maybe now. Around 15 years? Not 15. Actually, it might literally be 20 years since I first played it. We're coming home after a long break. I think the last thing I played was like the one with Mirrodin? Mirrodin? Maybe Mirrodin. Okay, since this is not necessarily a new game, streams and videos have been coming out on it lately. We're not going to spend too much time acclimating, although I am going to explain why I do things. I'm also going to explain how things work. In theory, I know how the card game works. What I don't know is how the video game works. Like, I don't know what the buttons are. We'll learn together. But first, of course. But first, we're going to open some packs. Oh, baby. Wow. This is not bad. Let's open some Ixalat. I have never heard of this. I've heard some things about it. Very, very light things. I'm going to lower the volume a little bit since it is a little loud for me. Hopefully you can hear it as well. Oh, we had a... I know, I haven't seen the cards. I was just alt-tabbing to fix the audio. I don't know what that is. This is an inauspicious start. But we did get a wild card. I believe that's what's called a wild card, where you can turn that into any of the same rarity. Right now we have 5 uncommon wild cards, 2 uncommon, and 2 rare. Oh, we're going to spend a lot of time reading, and as we all know, Pat loves absolutely fucking reading. This is amazing. Thanks for watching me when you could be doing literally anything else. Naturalize. I've had terrible nightmares about that card. Oh my god, destroy an artifact or enchantment. For those of you coming here from Gwent, the one of the card problems I have with Gwent is this doesn't really have a lot of card types. It has a lot of card not meanings. It has a lot of card subtypes. For special cards, it had spells, enchantments, and so forth, and artifacts. But this one, artifacts are like things you play on the board, and they stay on the board, and they have an effect. They can be tapped, and things can happen to them. Tap is to generally turn it sideways, but it's mostly to indicate, hey, this thing has been used for something, and you cannot double tap something because that would be weird. You're not an assassin. Enchantments are much like artifacts. They're also permanents in that they stay on the battlefield, and they generally have a rolling effect, an effect that's always continuously on. I believe way back in the day you could tap them to turn it off, but I could be lying. It's been a long time since I played it. So there we go, and this gets rid of those ongoing effects. So we can, my god, this art is fucking gorgeous. Yeah, we get rid of those ongoing effects to put the board state in our favor. We also have 20 life. Ascend. No idea what that means. I hope there's a pop-up. There is not. Oh boy, we're going to be doing a lot of Googling today. Dust Charger. That gains +2/+2 as you have the City's Blessing. Also have no idea what that is. The fuck is the City's Blessing? Back in my day, we had Mana Burn. That's when I learned, like, I didn't know what magic was anymore, when they told me Mana Burn was a thing. Yes, you have Mana Sorcery, so you draw land, you tap it to generate mana so you can play for spells. Way back in the day, you could, if you accidentally tap too much mana and you don't spend it at the end of a phase, you get burned. And it hurts your life total, which is 20, which is a lot of life to take and not a lot of life to have. I don't know what the City's Blessing is, but we're going to figure it out. Ooh, Dinosaurus! Stampeding Horncrest has haste. Haste, it means it can attack when you play it, and if you have another dinosaur. Oh, I like Death Touch. Death Touch means whatever it hits, it dies. Ascend, still no idea. Whenever Deadeye Brawler deals combat damage to a player, if you have the City's Blessing, draw a card. Return target instant or sorcery card from your graveyard to your hand. Exile Flood of Recollection. Now, recursion, very important. Anybody who's played Gwent and Hearthstone knows how important recursion is, or playing something you've already played. Card limits are there for a reason, and whatever lets you break a card limit, generally a good thing. Let's see what we get. We get a Golden Guardian. I don't know what that thing means. Oh, he transforms into a land. So instead of having a creature, I instead play a land. Okay, Golden Guardian fights another target creature you control. Fight is like, you know what fight is. When Golden Guardian dies this turn, return it to... Oh, so if you can make it fight somebody you like, and I believe that it'd probably be only played like a sorcery. Sorcery is an instance, 2 spell types. Sorceries you can only play on your turn. Instance you can play anytime. Sorry, on sorceries on your turn and when you have priority. And it's not during a main phase. It's probably a better way to word that, but instance fast, sorcery slow. Add 2 mana of any color to your mana pool. That actually seems pretty good if we were going with a... Man, I wish it were easier to activate. Like, if you can just let it die without having it, needing it to fight, and then we'd be golden. Whee! Evolving Wilds. You know? Dual lands were a rough thing to pick up way back in the day. Like, they were fucking rare. Now they've made them more common and more accessible. My god. And there was a fucking struggle. And we're probably gonna play black. I do love my destroy target creatures. Used to be a dark banishing card that could kill anything but a black creature. Wow, you are generic as shit. Guild Grove Stalker can't be blocked by a creature's power tour. That's good for... I guess good for minions, but for swarm decks, but I mean it's only 2. Mutiny. Target creature an opponent controls deals damage to equal to its power to another target. You make it fight, basically. But it doesn't return damage. It's like a backstab. Shake the Foundation deals 1 damage to each creature without flying. Draw a card. Well, it's good in actual arena, but not here. Storm the Vault. Oh, so many legs. I don't think I've ever in my life opened this many packs in one time in Magic. I was a very cheap player. Whenever one or more of creatures deals combat damage to a player, and that's an important distinction because some creatures can just spit damage or throw balls at people, and that doesn't count as combat damage. It's ability damage, I believe. Create a colorless treasure artifact, sack, gain mana, and pool. If you control 5 more artifacts, transform Storm the Vault. It's an enchantment, so that just means you can target it you can only hit it with things that specifically say enchantment because it doesn't have life. It's an enchantment. What are you gonna do? Throw rocks at the air? I mean, you could, but you probably just hit somebody else. Add 1 mana of any color to your mana pool, and oh my god, it's a Tolarian Academy. Add 1 blue of your mana to your mana pool for each artifact you control. It's a Tolarian Academy. Tolarian Academy was a degenerate land way back in the day that powered a mill deck, like make the other guy draw like 5 million cards. Because you can tap it with Mind Over Matter. Look, I'm sorry. I know most of you don't know what those words mean, but that's how long it's been since I've played. Mind Over Matter, Jesus, that thing was beautiful. Which is like discard a card, untap something, so you can reuse abilities and then gain a fuck ton of mana, which is the technical term. If you'd ask anybody who is a Magic pro, I'm pretty sure fuck ton is the official term, and then good stuff. Unfriendly Fire deals 4 damage to any target. 5 for 4? That's horrible. Contract Killing. I wonder if that's the metric for damage now. 5 mana for 4. And since you can... By the way, it's kind of like Hearthstone. I can't believe I'm comparing it to Hearthstone, but... Like, you get a land, and you can only play 1 land per turn, but you might not have a land to play for that turn. So, by your 5th turn, you won't always have 5 mana. Which means anything this expensive better be good. It's not that good. Destroy target creature. Create 2 colorless treasure artifact tokens. By the way, that's cookie. Sacrifice this artifact. Add 1 mana. Well, it creates mana, babies, but that's okay. Vampire Zeal. Target creature gains +2/+2 until end turn. Vampires. Man, there's a lot of vampire support. There's a lot of tribal support here. Which, by the way, is, I think, where the term first applied to a card game. I believe they're the ones that had tribes first. And that all creatures set. I think that was also the one with Acroma. Whenever Deep-Root Warrior becomes blocked, it gains +1/+1 until end of turn. That's actually kind of neat. I like combat tricks in that it can make people miscalculate and then mess up. Glorifier of Dusk gains Flying and Vengeance. Vengeance is we don't tap to attack, which means they can also block on the offense, because to block, you need a creature to be untapped. It doesn't tap to block, but it does need to be untapped to begin with. And so Vigilance is actually pretty strong. It's also a vampire. White vampires. I'm sorry. This isn't my Senjir vampire. Attacking creatures gain +2/+0. Dinosaurs gain trample. I love wide buffs. I miss Kamal. Arcane adaptation. Well, it looks like we're going to blue. As we all know, budget Magic is all about getting stuff. Using what you have. It's one of my life lessons that have been repeatedly taught to me. Make do. Choose a creature type when it comes into play. Creatures you control are a chosen type in addition to their avatars. This is true for creature spells you control and creature cards you own that aren't on the battlefield. Well, that's neat, but it's also very janky. You turn, because there's a lot of tribal effects in Magic, so maybe we can get slivers going. Destroy a non-mortal creature. That's really specific. It's also 2 black. It's cheap, but with a kind of a big drawback in that it can't hit an entire tribe. Deathless Ancient. Tap 3 and tap vampires you control. Return Deathless Ancient from graveyard to hand. That's pretty good. If we can get a swarm going, oh my god. We're just gonna keep summoning this bad boy. And by bad boy, I mean 4/4. At least he flies. When Sailor of Means enters the battlefield, carry the color's treasure artifact with tap, sacrifice this. You know what? I'm just gonna put the. I'm just going to put the whatchamacallit. The timestamp in the description below for people who want to skip ahead to deck building and gameplay, I guess. Sailor of Means. So he pays for himself, sort of. This is actually terrible. It's free. It's 1/4. So it's a good blocker, but it just generates mana. So I don't think it's ever going to find him. Commune with Dinosaurs. Looks for a dinosaur. Look at the top 5. Reveal dinosaur or land and put it into your hand. Hijack. Gain control target artifact or creature until end of turn. Untap and gain haste. Oh, I knew that back when it was free cost. Deadeye Tormentor. Raid. The fuck is Raid? That's probably what it means. If you attack with a creature of his turn, target opponent discards a card. And what do we get? Bishop of Rebirth. Well, we're getting vampires. We're getting vampires in blue. Bishop of Rebirth. Return target creature card to convert mana cost 3 or less from your battlefield to the graveyard. Believe me, all this reading will pay off later in that I won't have to read everything. Okay. I like it. I really like it. It's recurring, it's big, it's hard to kill, and it keeps making more babies for us to play with. Oh my god, why would I not? Why would I never play Vampire Seal? We're starting to see things we've seen before. Extra block. Normally creatures can only block one thing at a time. This guy can block two, which could matter if there's a lot of attackers, but with small attack values. Okay, Pillar of Origins is definitely support for a multicolor tribal deck, which is fine. We got 2 wild cards. Yeah, dogs. It's morning, but that's what they're gonna do. Headstrong Brute can't block. Free for free can't block is actually kind of garbage, but it is red. Red is passion, is speed, is power, and that's what they do. They have a lot of like defensive drawbacks for extra offense. It has menace, which I'm pretty sure means it can't be blocked by less than 2 creatures. Sorry, it can't be blocked by just 1 creature. For those of you who don't know, Magic is a defender's choice game. Hearthstone is an example of an attacker's choice game in that you as the attacker, you get to choose where your attacks go. A defender's choice game means that the onus of choice is on the defender. You just attack. Anything on black goes straight to the other guy's face, and the other guy gets to choose how he decides to block. So there's a bit more control for the defender. Equipment is equipment. It attaches to stuff. You pay its mana cost first, and then you pay its equip cost to put it on a creature. The value in it is if the creature holding it dies, it still exists, so you can pay again to attach it to somebody else, which is kind of neat. Pirate Cutlass, attach it to another pirate, so it's free to attach if you're walking with a pirate. And we get a Shadowed Caravel. Whenever a creature you control explores, put a +1/+1 counter with Shadowed Caravel. I don't know what crew is, and I don't know what explorer is. So this is gonna be real confusing. Whee! Oh, a lot of red here. Swashbuckling gets haste +2/+2. Frenzied Raptor. Hijack. We've seen that. Desperate Castaways. Can't attack unless you control an artifact. That's pretty good. We can get a lot of artifacts going. It's also a 2-cost, 2 free. The problem with it is that because it's 2-cost, it means your first turn, or you must have an artifact land, or you must have like a 1-cost artifact that is super relevant to your strategy, because otherwise this will usually not do anything. It'll just block. Which isn't bad, but not great either. Whenever Snapping Sailback is dealt damage, put a +1/+1 counter on it. Flash means you can play it like we're an instant, which is basically any time there is priority. Priority is something we'll get into much later on. Emergent Growth gets target creature gets +5/+5 until end of turn, must be blocked if able. I knew that when that was lure. Fathom Fleet Captain. Menace. Whenever Fathom Fleet Captain attacks, if you control another non-token pirate, you may pay 2. If you do, create a 2/2 black pirate token creature with menace. It's okay. But I have to pay for it is kind of annoying. Are we good? There we go. Hour of Devastation. Oh. That guy loaded last. Ooh, Cycling Land. Cycling lets you pay the cycling cost to discard it and draw another card, which is good for going through a deck because good decks in Magic are 60 cards, which increases a lot of the variance in the game. So what necessarily happened in one game won't necessarily happen in the next one. Fervent Paintcaster. This is one of those ping effects I was talking about. If you tap Fervent Paintcaster, it deals 1 damage to target player or Planeswalker. Planeswalker we'll get into if we draw it. If we get one, I don't think we will. Those are all mythic rares, which is basically a legendary. Exert Fervent Paintcaster. I know Exert is... you tap it, and then it doesn't untap in the start of the next untap step. I'll get into the phases later, but it's... Okay, I'll just save them now, but I'll get into detail later. Untap, upkeep. Untap where you untap everything that's untapped. You cannot untap something that is untapped, which might be relevant if there are things that have untap effects. Untap, upkeep, where you pay for, well, upkeep. Like, you have to pay this much. It's like rent. You gotta rent this card. If you don't pay the rent, the card dies or does something really bad to you. Untap, upkeep, draw. Draw 1 card. Main 1, combat. Main phase 2, end step. I think that's the... where the priority phases are, we'll get into it. I don't remember all of them anymore. Vizier of the Anointed. When Vizier of the Anointed enters the battlefield... I know, I'm saying a lot of terms. Don't worry. This will make a lot of sense once we get into a game. Vizier of the Anointed enters the battlefield. Search for a creature card with Eternalizer and Bomb. Put it into the graveyard and shuffle your deck. Whenever you activate Eternalizer and Bomb ability, draw a card. So this is a good engine card. It enables something because you put something with Eternalizer and Bomb. Both keywords, I assume, work from the graveyard. And then you start drawing cards whenever you activate them. So it kind of combos with itself, but it's a little expensive. Oh, we do have Mana Generation up the wazoo now. Unsummon? Well, blue doesn't generally have a lot of ways to kill stuff, but it can make you pay the same cost again. It's like the sap of the game. Or sap, rather, is based on unsummon. Chandra's Defeat. Deal 5 damage to a target red creature or red planeswalker. If that permanent is a Chandra planeswalker, you may discard a card. If you do, draw a card. Neat. If you're wondering why stuff like this, like really direct anti-specific color, in Magic there's things called sideboards, and a match you're free. The first one you play with your base deck, or your base deck. In the next 2 matches, you can opt to replace any number of cards in your deck with any number of cards from your sideboard, which consists of 15 cards. This lets you react to specific matchups. I don't know how they're going to apply the sideboard idea to Magic, because every ladder is basically a casual experience. In that, not that people aren't competing, but that you meet one guy and then you move on with your day. You don't have best of 3s out of them. It's not a tournament setting, which means sideboard's not necessarily a thing. So I don't know if they're going to apply the sideboard idea there, because that will increase or reduce Chandra's Defeat's value. Firebrand Archer, whenever you cast a non-creature spell, Firebrand Archer deals 1 damage to each opponent. That's not bad. Burn, red is the color of burn. Sidewinder Naga, I know. Control a desert, or there's a desert card in your graveyard. Sidewinder Naga gets +1/+0 if it has trample. Trample means if you deal too much damage, if you overkill a defender and they're blocking, any extra damage greater than the defender's toughness goes, or unassigned damage rather, goes straight to the other guy's face. You just need strategic planning. Look at the top 3 cards of your library. Put 1 of them to your hand, rest into your graveyard. I like this. I like this card. It's a sifting card. It replaces itself and it fills your graveyard. So there's probably a strategy there. Life goes on. Gain 4 life. If a creature died this turn, you gain 8 life instead. And it's something. Aura of Devastation. It's Nicol Bolas. Ooh. All the creatures use Indestructible. Indestructible means they don't die for whatever reason. You can only exile them, which is removing them from the game, and blanking them, which is this. Hour of Devastation deals 5 damage to each creature in each non-Bolas planeswalker. That's really specific, and I like it. It also hurts everybody. Appeal to Authority. I don't know what Aftermath is, but I guess we'll find out. Until end of turn, target creature gains trample and gains +X/+X, where X is the number of creatures you control. That's pretty good in the Swarm deck. Aftermath. Tap up to 2 target creatures your opponents control. I mean, creatures you control gain vigilance against end of turn. So I guess I'm going to assume that Aftermath can be played in the graveyard. It has to be, right? But only in the turn you play Appeal? I would assume. Because this combos well with itself. Manalef. For free, you can add 1 mana of any color to your mana pool. You know, I knew this card, but it was Fran Engine and much worse. Now it's pretty good. It's a mana fixer, because if you look at the mana costs, like on the upper right, If it's in a circle and it has the number on it, you can pay any color of mana to pay that colorless cost. But the ones with symbols, you gotta pay that exact symbol. And Battle Lift lets you pay any symbol once until the attack phase, I guess. Puncturing Blow for 5 damage is not bad. It also exiles it. It probably doesn't work on Indestructible, but exiling it is pretty good for making sure that they don't recur, which we've seen a lot of effects of. Whenever you recycle, discard a card, your D survivor gets +2 so until end of turn. Great in limited formats, which is like Draft or Arena. So that's not bad. Also, a Desert. Add... The fuck is a Diamond? Pay 1 life, add white to your mana pool. Wow, that's expensive. 2 white, 2 colorless, stack versus desert. Creatures you control gain +1/+1. That's not bad. Good for burst, good for reach. Reach, by the way, is a creature without flying can defend something that does fly. Oh yeah, fly is a thing. If a creature with flying is attacking, only creatures with reach or flying can block it. So you can sneak damage through. 1/2's Last Reckoning. He will eat you with his crocodile head. Destroy all creatures. Lands you control don't untap during your next untap step. It's a free cost Wrath of God. It's a free cost sweeper. You bet your ass we're gonna try to find a way to use that. Lethal Sting. Ooh, -1/-1 counters. This is terrible. Kind of. -1/-1 counter and a creature you control, destroy a creature. Unless we can make use of those counters, we ain't thinking about this. Saving Grace. Enchant creature you control. All damage should be dealt to you and permanents you control is dealt instead to enchant creature. Gets +0/+0. It's a neat combat trick that lets you force damage onto something else so you don't die or something critical doesn't die. It's not great, but since we're budget, might be good. The fuck is this thing? Unquenchable First. Enchant creature. When Unquenchable First enters the battlefield, if you control a desert, there's a desert card in your graveyard, tap enchant creature. Yeah, tap. If it's tapped, it can't attack, can't use most abilities, can't block. Pretty good. Oh, it works even if you don't have a desert, because if the other guy does anything with it ever, it will never untap, because the doesn't untap part of it doesn't rely on you having a desert. So that's something. Firebrand Archer, Gift of Strength, Morning Well. Give me a Driven to Despair. Until end of turn, creatures you control gain trample. And whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. Good for refilling the hand. Oh my god, that's actually pretty good. Well, I like it. I don't know, it's pretty good. Until end of turn, creatures you control gain menace. And whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, that player discards a card. It's a good swing in card advantage if you had the mana for it. Give me like 1 mythic. I'm not even asking for a lot. I'm not even asking for a good mythic. I just want to open one. True Heart Duelist. Ironically, can block more than... It's a Kopesh. Can block more than one thing. I'm gonna assume Embalm is its cost to play from the graveyard. That just makes sense. Rona's Monument. Green creature spells cost you 1 colorless less to cast. Whenever you cast a creature spell, target creature you control gains +2/+2 trample until end of turn. I like it. It's colorless. It likes green. And it makes things bigger. So you can really start getting out of control. Trample, 2/1 trample, not that impressive. Exert Necrop Entanglers and attacks, it becomes a 3/3. That's not bad, but exerting it means it's useless mostly for the next turn. So I don't know if I like that. Dune Beetle, 2 cost 1/4, generic. River Serpent, can't attack unless there are 5 or more cards in a graveyard, good for a cycling deck, but it's also 6. It's a 6/5/5 with a drawback. So that's not getting played. Target player puts 5 cards of the library into his graveyard. Mill decks are a thing, because if you can't draw a card when the game tells you to, you lose the game. Soul Stinger. This one likes just putting -1/-1 counters in our stuff. When Soul Stinger dies, and we put a -1/-1 counter on target creature for each -1/-1 counter in Soul Stinger. That's weird. That's very weird. Oh, we got 2 of these. Oh, it's a different monument. Now it's for white creatures. That creates more cats, I assume. Naga Oracle. Look at the top 3 cards of your library. Put any number of them into your graveyard. Rest on top of your library. Manticore Gauntlet. Put a -1/-1 counter on target creature you control. I mean, it's really good in that it deals direct damage, and that's rare. But the -1/-1 counters, we don't have anything that really takes advantage of it unless we have a lot of on death effects, then we'll talk. Like this guy, Doom Descender. When Doom Descender dies, create a 2/2 black zombie token. Okay, maybe we got something going here. Sparring Mummy makes an oh, that's weird. Untap target creature, so I guess we can use that with exert effects, because exert just means they don't untap during your next untap phase, but nothing is stopping you from untapping them through other means. Trample. Other creatures you control have trample. I like it. It's red-green. Red-green, very aggressive. Well, we have a mythic wild card, so that's kind of neat. Oh, we got 2 Doom Descenders, so I guess we can use that now. Zombie buff. Gets smaller the bigger our hand, but I mean, I guess we can just play out our hand. Naga Oracle. Other cats you control gain +1/+1 have lifelink. Lifelink is whenever it deals damage, you gain that much life. Pretty good. It also makes cat creatures with lifelink, so that's actually pretty solid. And since these are cats, it's a 5 cost that creates a free and 2 2/2s with lifelink. So those 2 2/2s are like 4 + 3. It's 7 power created on the board, and they all have lifelink. So that's actually a lot better than it looks. I also don't know what to spend that thing on. Oh, baby. How lucky are we? I don't know. I don't know what to spend this on. Why would you give me this choice? Why do I have this choice? Devoted Cropmate, exert it, and tax, and it creates new stuff. Oh, baby. I think we're going white-black for now. 1 or more -1/-1 creatures would be put in a creature control. That many -1/-1 -1. 1 less counter is put on instead. Okay. That's actually really good. But I mean, it's like we're planning around our own drawbacks for benefits that don't seem that great. Exert, Kudu, destroy target artifact, with a cycle, exile target creature, but it is like 6. How do I get packs? Oh, I don't have any money. Alright. Okay, I don't know what to do. I like spell. Oh, I have Silencia Pride. Let's try that guy. Deck. Because it has kitties. And that's neat. Oh, where's the search button cat? How many cats do we have? The fuck is a baffling end? Sacred cat. Oh, peep, meow 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 meow. Wait, this is our creation thing. Like I don't think it has dust or anything. I mean, we have like another regal. No, cancel. I don't want to make that. Meow. Okay, maybe we don't have that many cats. We also have 61 cards now. Sacred cat will keep. Appeal to authority. I'm pretty sure I have that. So, building a deck has never been my strong suit. Desert of the True. Plains Shepherd Dooms. I have another one of that. Oh my god. I don't know what to do whenever you are near. I don't know what to say. I like this. I like it. I like that we make more dudes with this. Bishop Soldier Lifelink. Oh, it's a splash. There's a splash of green in it. Did we get anything interesting for green? They're green cats. Like, it's right there. We also, like, it's also here now. Well, we're gonna run into people who have, like, great cards. So, measure your expectations. Emergent growth gets bigger. I want to get rid of the greens. I mean, that's great because it doesn't have. Oh, there is a lot of green splash on it actually. Choose a creature type. Okay. Type. Yeah, I want stuff that like we can use Vanquisher's Banner. It's mostly cats, I think. No, it's not. It's not mostly cats. There's Horseshoe and Horror. Regal Caracal doesn't really do a lot, man. Pillar of Origins. Unclaimed Territory. Never Desert. Tranquil Expanse. Yeah, it's a dual land that can produce more than one thing. And I put in Unclaimed Territory. That's it. I'm pretty sure we had more. Pillar of Origins is neat, but it's good for more expensive stuff. And I mean, we're kind of expensive. But we have dinosaurs, humans, and cats. Oh my. Let's look for cat. See what we get. Do we not have more kitties? Cancel, no. I need more cats. Is this in our deck? Double strike means it deals damage twice, but it's actually not that great in that one. Although it's 2 cost, whatever, eternalize. Sacred Kitty. I'm gonna remove something that isn't a cat. Desert's Fold. Gain 3 life, and basically a pacifism. Sunscourge Champion. There, I'm happy with this. Sort of, in that we're going to play a few games with it. Enjoy the game. Select deck. Where's my kitties? Meow. I don't know what those quests are, but I really should pay attention to them. Wow, you can hear Cookie. That's very distressing. Don't worry about that. It's a dog. Alright, rank 1. We both have no idea what's going on. Also, that was like, wow, 30 minutes. I have to skip you guys ahead 30 minutes. Okay, mulligan is, if you mulligan, you get, discard your whole hand to gain, reshuffle your hand, draw 6 again. Draw 1 less. So, we gotta look at what mana we have. So, we can play this, because we have a Plains, into Radiant Destiny. It's not bad, but I don't like the fact that we only have 1 green, because Thrashing Bond to Dawn need requires 2. So, we're gonna keep it anyway. And then we're going to play our Plains out. Whose turn is it? Is it my turn? Is it my turn? He's still he mulliganed to 6, so that's good for me. It's not my turn. Where's the turn indicator? I guess the glowing phase is the turn indicator. Meh, yeah, I'm going to have to learn the controls for this one too. What you got for me? He's red. There's a lot of damage in that thing. I think we can just safely play out our boy. Okay, so it auto skips us. This is, yeah, untap, upkeep, draw, click to add stop. Add stop, I guess so we don't automatically skip it. Because that does give them information as to what we can do. I don't know what to do about that guy, but it needs to exert when it attacks, and he's tapped out, which means he can't do anything. I'll play a forest, because we don't have anything that requires 2 white. So attack phase, let's attack all. Because we can resummon it with Embalm. Exile this card from your graveyard, create a token. Ah, okay. Wait, what is that? Does that say? Create a token with no white zombie with no mana cost. Only as a sorcery. So we can keep bringing it back if it decides to come back. And then we can Radiant Destiny, start getting life. We also start with 20 health, both of us, and you can grow beyond 20 health. That's not good, because it's bigger than anything we can do until we do Radiant Destiny. Well, I can't block, so you're just attacking. That thing also has haste, so we're already in a bit of trouble. A little early for that, sir. Oh, Anointed Procession into this seems good, but you also need to actually play stuff. I don't have the City's Blessing. I don't even know what that means. Meow. Super Cats. Super Cats. I'm doing that because the balance of health goes back to us every now and then. They also can't play the Thrashing Brontodon. I don't like it because it's too green early in a mixed color deck, which means you might not draw the forest. Then you've got problems. Pouncing Cheetah. Flash. Might play that really soon. Flash means you can play at any time, so I'm going to add a step. I want to use this to play blockers or something. Anointed Procession. Don't need to play this yet. I'd rather keep our mana open for this. So we're going to go straight into combat and attack. Because we keep healing anyway. And we have a surprise blocker. Anything that screws up his calculations works for me. Let him declare attackers. If we leave the timings correct, we have to attack first. Then I get priority. I play this dude. I mean, it's gonna die, but that's okay. Because making that thing exert doesn't really matter all that much. Like, so what if it exerted? Anointed Procession. You can play this guy. Make you bigger. Because we didn't have any other targets, I guess. It just said, like, I guess you're doing that now. And we just keep healing. And look at that. He's at 12 HP and we're at 17. We're in a fantastic position. I think. He's got 5 cards in hand, but he's, like, mana locked. Mana screwed, I believe is the official term. Like, he's not drawing enough cards, and we're just slowly taking the game away from him. Playing Anointed Procession is good against him, generally because red doesn't have ways of dealing with enchantments. It's good as smashy. It's fantastic at smashing artifacts, but smashing enchantments, not really red's milieu. Oh, Combat Celebrant lets it attack twice if you exert, but it also needs more stuff to attack with, and I can just block with this guy. There we go. What do you do? Are you a cat? Man. I would spend money on this game. I really would. But they won't let you because it's beta and they're gonna, like, do something else. Also, the bomb is nice. I'll block it. Because we can embalm this and we can get 2 of it. I also can do this. I can play Desert's Hold, which lets me gain 3 life and make sure that guy can't attack or block. Because that guy, Combat Celebrant, lets them attack twice. Yeah. You may exert it. This attacks when you do untap all other creatures you control and gets to attack twice. Now we don't have to care. Now we can just attack. Whammy! Now we're at 22 life. We have more life than we started with. Sometimes it's a good idea to keep mana in your hand to make people think as if you had more actions. But even if you don't, just keep doing that. Yeah, if you don't need the mana at all. If you're not going to draw anything you can't play, you can play immediately. Or you don't have a combo that requires more mana. Just keep it in your head. I might not be explaining the game very well. So if you have any questions, let me know in the comments below and I'll try to answer them. Oh my god. I'm home. What do you do? Exert Gustwalker gains flying, but only does that on attack. Okay, we have... We have 4, and then we can use this to pay 1 to bring 2 of these back. So I'm gonna attack with this first. There we go. I need to make sure that we don't stop. I was just spit out some food. Combat. Because I want to play this in the next turn. Attack. He's gonna block. He's gonna kill it, and then we're gonna bomb the ever-living garbage out of it. When did I get a second one? Oh, that's our embalm stuff. Okay, we Anointed Procession. And we embalm the kitty, so we get 2 of them. We can even play a third kitty. Yeah, pay 1. I'll pay 1 for it. We're getting a lot of life anyway. And turn. Now I have 6 cats. I actually have 1 cat right now. But that's a story for another day. That was kind of slick. Also, we've got a Doomed Descender. So we also have that thing. Yeah, we also have that going for us. Silencia Pride. Meow. What the hell? Resets daily. Alright. More kitties. More cats. I'm a dog person, but I'm not opposed to having cats in the deck. I am not... Am I spending the mythic for it? Am I spending a mythic for a cat? We could do that. Oh my god, it's rank 4. Calm down. Game. Judge. Judge. This isn't okay. Judge. 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 He is clearly more experienced than me. He clearly has more packs than me. This is unfair. I demand a recount. Okay, no, we're not keeping this. We don't have a lot of mana. We can't even... The fuck is this thing? No, we gotta mulligan this. We only have 2 lands. Can only play this card. We can play this, but it also doesn't really do a lot. We have to bet on getting a better hand. I mulliganed. I clicked mulligan, but it's not gonna show us our mulligan cards until we see them. If we decide to mulligan. Also, I hope that there's no like chat function here, or I'm literally talking at people. Ferdinand's is fine, but we don't have any creatures. But we're gonna have to keep it. Going down to 5 is a little deadly. Drag cards to put on top of your. I will keep that. What was that? What gave us the scry? It's a weird one. Because this comes into play tapped and we don't have anything else to do, we're gonna play Tranquilizing Expanse first. I should really also turn off like auto tap. Yeah, that's gonna be weird. Full control. Wow, there's a lot of buttons here. Sure is buttons here. Okay, we have the ad card. I kept that because I think we'll need to play it. We have a white land to play, so we can play this. And play the Anointed Priest. Add this. There we go. Add white. There we go. So I still don't know what the diamond mana is. I still don't know. Cast out. Whenever cast out enters the battlefield, exile target non-land permanent controls until cast out leaves the battlefield. Guess what I'm getting 4 of? It's cast out! We're gonna ruin somebody's day with cast out. Oh my gee, oh my. Oh no, we've ruined a combo. Also, this is 1 free. I just realized that. That is not worth a cast out. But I also can't kill it. Well, I can't kill it. He's also tapped out. Not a bad time to attack. But the balance of power is with him. Watchers of the Dead. Information is power, which is why we're first going to attack. See if he does any tricks. I doubt it. He's tapped out. And then in our second main step, we are going to play Watchers of the Dead. I'd feel it very silly if he blocks here. Play damage, damage step, play Watchers of the Dead. Any mana will do. I'm just gonna tap this for ease of tapping. I'm gonna fuck that up at some point. I'm gonna fuck that up so hard at some point. I can also play this as flash and turn. Also, don't click this randomly, Pat. You might exile it for no really apparent reason. And I don't like raisins. They're like chocolates that are lying. Don't pretend to be something you're not. Oh, it's bigger now, but I can still kill it. That's good. Resolve. I can't play you. I can cycle you, but I can't play you. But I should probably remove that with cast out. White and black. Also, colors that don't necessarily deal... No, wait, they do. White does deal with enchantments fairly well. He's not going to attack, but I'm going to exile the shit out of it. Combat. I have to let that one go. Because blocking it just lets him have another creature. I would also... Attacker step? It's not my turn. It needs to be clearer, this entire interface. Yeah, I'll take 3 heal gain, go up to 22. I need mana. No blockers, please. Damage. Yeah, he's gonna gain life. We're gonna have problems. My turn. Give me land. Oh, thank you, game. I can cast this as flash. He's not gonna block with this. One, two, three. Yes. It's paid. What? What happened? Did I break it? I played it. Oh, it's his priority. He gets to choose. Man, I got confused there for a second. This needs more indicators like this is happening right now. Okay, so since we can block that one safely, we'll go into combat and hit this guy in the face. Oh yeah, that's gonna be one of the problems we'll have here. Oh my god, what the fuck? Cancel! Cancel! I didn't want him to die. No. I thought we were in the combat phase. I sacrificed a cat for no reason. God damn it. Interface problems. That's that. I'm still learning. I killed the cat for no reason. Don't do that. He's got so many cards up on us. We need like a bigger play. We need like a big cat. Wait. So he's gonna cast out this. And then I'm gonna cast out this. Which will put this back. Which will let me cast out this. Right? That's how that works. That's how that shit works. One white. Cast out that, which will give me Ixalan's Binding back, which will let me Ixalan's Binding this. So now we can get really confused. No, actually, don't attack. This one we have to. No attackers. We have to block that one. Because he can't attack safely into it unless he also chain casts out something which leads into his cast out, which leads into this cast out, and then we have another cast out. It's a cast out. It's cast outs all the way down. Also would be in a much better position had I not thrown the cats away. Damn kitties. Always imposing their will on us. I also don't know what this is. There's a lot I don't understand about this. Well, his lifelink's better than mine. Because vampires are much better known for absorbing life from people as opposed to kitties. What the fuck is the city's blessing? 10 or more permanents you control. You get the city's blessing for the rest of the game. Okay, that's fine. I've got my regal kitty cats. So that's slick. I think we just slammed this guy down. I need to play 2 white, which I can. White. White. Colorless, colorless. Add this to your mana pool. Also gained life, but we're not gonna attack. Because we can attack in theory. Because he'll need to put something on the line for it. And I really want to get rid of his Martyr of Dusk because he does lose 1 power off it. So it's not that bad an idea. It also keeps him from getting to his 10 permanents. That's fine. Since we can kill most things. But he has more lifelink than we do, by the way. But he can't attack efficiently. Because their blockers are bigger. But he does have Shepherd Dunes, which we know does make things bigger. If he can pay for it. Which he can. I cannot. Some concerns here. Man, I want more of this cast out bullshit. That card is bullshit. Kitty cats. We also have lifelink, so I have no idea how much life we're gonna have at the end of the day. The heck is that thing? Oh, it's he's paying for mana. We should tap first. Is there a take backsies? Pat needs a sweeper. Now it flies now. Not much I can do about that. That guy's just gonna keep hitting us. Do you have lifelink? Come. We can play Dunes. This doesn't look good because I don't have any tricks. Like, I don't know what I could possibly do to improve the situation as it is. So merely I'm going to attack. There we go. There we go. White. Tranquil Expanse. Boop. I'm not going to play Shepherd Dunes yet. I'm going to play it next turn. Let him think that we have a trick in our hands. The blocks are inefficient for him since his defense is not higher than his offense. So we can... How many of you fuckers are there? We can do this. We can attack all and then maybe hope for the best unless he's got a trick. In which case, fudge. But I need a recovery method for that. Yeah, we're gonna take 2. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We lose trades? But often he loses as much as we do, so an attack all isn't that bad an idea. I would also like to draw another Caracal. That would be kind of slick. Oh no, he's made more things. He also makes vampires. I have to start pressuring him now. He also still needs to chump block this, but he now has a way to keep making stuff. Oh, that's really bad. But we also don't have anything that's 1. So it's okay. He's tapped out. I can literally attack and play with dunes. He has 2 white, 2 colorless. Hey. Yeah. Attack all! If a man can fight, a man will fight. Why wouldn't I at this point? Because I can... Oh, it's only in a sorcery. Oh, no. Oh, no. I thought we could do it at instant speed. He wants to block the Caracal. That's fine. There's a lot of 1/1s here we can handle anyway. Thank you, lifelink kitties. Also, I didn't get an option to exert this thing. Not that it matters, because I don't want to. Oh, those are timeouts, so if you take too long, it like starts doing something else. Yeah, sitting there and waiting for him to be too big is going to be a problem. I know that it matters, because we can kill them both. Pay 4. I guess. I mean, it doesn't look good. Man, this one's hard to kill. I also need to refine this deck. 1, 2, 3, 4. He doesn't want to attack. Also, I really should have exerted this, but I didn't get the option, I think. I'm not sure. ×5? Excuse me? Wait, hold on. What does that card do? Oh, he needs to... Oh, he needs to activate it to make it Legion's Landing. Yeah, he just attack with 3 so he can turn and start making more 1/1s. I have no sweeper. But we shouldn't have a sweeper. Take a bunch. That's fine. We need to draw well. Please have cycling. You do not have, in fact, have cycling. We fucked that up. If we used the chef at Dunes, we would have been in a fantastic position. We would have had to sacrifice a lot more. So that's the problem with Pat. Pat don't read. Also, I can change my face. Yeah, we should have used this earlier. That's okay. So he's got enough blockers for everybody. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, he's got us next turn. Because no matter what I do, I can end up trying to stall out the game. But I'm bored. Like, get me out of his game. Oh no. Not bored of the game, but more bored like, can I fucked it up. We had a good opportunity to make things better, and I didn't make things better. So let's take a look at our Silencia Pride deck. Destroy target vampire. Bishop Soldier. More lifelink. More vamp. There's a lot of vampire cards. Also, another Anointer Priest. I'm gonna remove this guy. The Thrashing Brontodon is big, but it's also a little awkward in terms of mana. Sheltering Light. So green is in the deck, blue is not. Okay. Sam Archer Aspirant. Vampire Zeal. I wish this were arranged by like mana cost. Baffle End. That's great. Jeru's Renunciation. Corriban Initiate. Orchetra. Enchant and a True Heart Duralist. -1, -1. Devoted Cropmate. Yes. Give me that. Give me that. Give me that sweet double stuff. I don't know if I want Radiant Destiny. One, we only have one of it. Two, we don't actually have that many stuff for it. Forerunner of the Legion. Yeah, like, because we're a little spread out. We're not really all the cats. And this card is just there because it's good no matter fucking what. Wow, 2+1/+1 counters and each creature you could... Okay, that's actually pretty good. I was gonna make fun of it, but it's actually pretty good. As far as Devotion, gain lifelink, make vampires, gain 4 life, gain 6 life. That's not bad. It's a nice trick. Because you untap, suddenly you have an attack, and suddenly everyone's bigger. Angel of Condemnation. So you can exile it permanently, so the other guy can get his thing back. Alright, that seems... I mean, it seems like a limited card. Next thing's bigger. Is your Aspiring Mummy. Chatting Aerosaur could be with dinosaurs. Merfolk. Green Merfolk. Usually they're blue, but I guess it makes sense because Merfolk are still nature-oriented. Shanala Initiata. Feral Meow Meows. Wow, sure is Merfolk in here. Oh, I want to make you... That's actually kind of interesting. Thunderhawk Migration. Looks for dinosaurs. What did we not like seeing? Crested Sunmare. Other horses you control have indestructible. I have no other horses. If I might point it out, I have no other horses. But it makes more horses, so maybe that's alright. Cartouche Stir. Fight is control, which could be interesting. Oh, we need solid. Let's go. How many of those I have? I only have 3. This is the budget life. Stabbing folks with a budget knife. And we'll try this one. Like, we should probably adjust our mana accordingly, but we'll be fine, I promise. I remember the formula for it, sort of. We'll just do one more. It's been an hour already. And we can get some money. And we might be able to open a pack or something. Let's go, kitty cats. That's Nicol Bolas's horns, but I'm pretty sure I know who that is. That's either a demon or one of the other elder dragons. Yay! Schrodinger's cat. Sure is cats everywhere. Okay. We got the Regal Caracal, but not much else. We can play this, and if we're really, really brave, we're keeping it. Because we can play Cartouche into Feral Prowler. And this replace itself when it dies. It's also 1-3 for 2, which isn't bad. We're probably going to play Desert Indomitable first. Because it enters tapped and we have nothing to do in our first turn anyway. Add stops. We don't have any end turn tricks. We don't have anything else. And we can pull it back in our head. Shepherd Dune's not what... We can play it, but it doesn't really matter if we play it right now. We need white mana. And tap this. And tap green. Get a Feral Prowler in play. Speaking of a Feral Prowler, I picked up a cat yesterday. Well, we picked up a cat yesterday. It's a long story. Oh my god, you're so big. Oh, you're so strong. Ooh, I'm gonna cartouche you. Okay, if I cartouche it, nothing actually happens. So I don't know if we're gonna cartouche it. Like, I can't actually kill it. It also gets bigger. I also need a way to kill that. There's a lot of alsos here. I'm gonna play Cropmate. And then fight it next turn. That's called a plan. Yeah, we're gonna cartouche it because this is gonna be free. Then we can hit it. And our Pharaoh Prowler can go straight ahead. Please don't explore, please don't explore, please don't explore. Because it becomes a 4, which I can still kill. Ah, there goes my cartouche. Do this target creature. Yeah. What? Yeah, okay. Yeah, the fuck is this blur effect? But I can fight it. I think that's what I want to do. Now it's dead forever. Right? Fight. Yes, take action. Why? Because he didn't read, Pat. You also don't read, Pat, so why are you talking shit? I will not attack. There's no point in attacking right now. How did you get bigger? The fuck is Explore? Explain to me Explore, game. I demand it. Did I tracker? Well, he sure is all be exploring. So he draws that if he explores? Or he just knows that that's on the top of his deck? Okay. So 1, 2, 3. They have a total of 3 power. I'm willing to pummel the shit out of him for that. So this becomes a 5 if we play this. A 2, 4 if we play it. They can't kill this. They can't kill the Devoted Cropmate. Gimme. Yes. Wee. 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 Yeah! Are we all the cats ever? Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Do we want to attack? 2, 4 can't kill anything. He's tapped out, but he can buff. So I'm going to stick with this. It's a weird poke. Did I exert it accidentally? I think I exerted it accidentally. Well, I mean, we can't actually kill it. That was a bizarre block. Also, I exerted it. I need to know... This thing needs a tutorial for, like, the interface itself. Oh, that's a good one. They can kill this if we attack with it, so we don't want to do that. Yeah, I accidentally exerted it. 1, 2, 3, 4. They have 4 total attack. Does this sack itself? Saccarize the Desert. Can it sack itself? I'm pretty sure it can. Yeah, we have enough green, but it's also our only source of white mana. I'll sack you. No, oh yeah, it's effects for deck. Oh, pay. I can't play it. Holy cow, I can't play it. I don't have the mana for it. Intriguing. If they want to kill this, they'll need to... They can block with that guy. They can block with these 3 and kill it. So unfortunately, I think passing is the right call. No, we need this. End turn. Do that attack. Just end the turn. Damn, this is actually a little costly. Interface problems. Pat's learning to work. Also, we're at 21 life and we have like a wide board. Holy shit. Also, we have no hand. The fuck? Well, the good news is I don't actually have a hand to discard, so he's gonna have some problems. So now I can use it. Attack all! 1 white. 2 white. You. Sacrifice. Submit! Attack all! Actually, you probably shouldn't attack this. No, that's fine. Meow. 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 That thing's gonna die. No. This guy first. This order, because then we have 4 damage to assign. That's 3 and 1. If we assign it to these, it actually won't, like, hurt them. Won't end up killing anything. 3 yes, 1 yes, done. GG, probably. Seeing as I have 32 life and he's got 2 health. It's not a good position for him. So should I invest in the cat deck? I'll let you decide if I should play cats. I probably will. Yes. I have no cards to discard, and thus your effect means nothing. Alright, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, you can subscribe to Dark Fluffy Cloud channel so you don't miss a thing. While waiting for your next episode, you like the video, you can share it. You can leave a comment. You can do are you good? Activate this ability anytime you could cast a sorcery only you have 1 or fewer cards in hand. You can resummon this for free. That's not bad. It's a recurring threat. So definitely I am a little interested in what that can do for us. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, you can subscribe to Dark Fluffy Cloud channel so you don't miss a thing. I'm waiting for the next episode. You can like the video, you can share it, you can leave a comment, you can do all those nice things and more. But you don't have to do anything I say. Not a boss of who I am, is Patinator, and I'll see you later.